Hello, welcome to Verbling. I'm teacher Oakley. In the next hour, this is a follow-up to the last class in which we concentrated on vocabulary related to healthy living. We will be talking about it in a conversation and maybe doing a little bit of a description and opinion as well, talking about what we consider a healthy lifestyle and practicing our conversational English. As usual in a conversation class, I will try my best to give you any feedback regarding things like pronunciation, vocabulary usage, verb tense, and sentence construction. Okay, welcome back, Heidi. Hello again.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Likewise. And also Carlos has also joined us.
Hey,
Carlos.
hi,
Hi.
nice to see you again.
Thank you. Okay. I'm actually going to use some material from the last class to get us started in this class because we didn't get to it. Let's kind of assess our healthy or unhealthy living styles. Just to get us started, I'm going to do a screen share here and we'll talk about these things as we go along. Heidi, number one. How healthy are you? Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Which is true. I walk to work, I drive to work.
I walk to work.
Okay. Really?
Healthier. Yeah.
Is healthier, yeah, but did you walk to work when you were actually working?
Yeah, I like walking on the street.
Yeah.
I don't drive anymore.
Okay. I walk to work, but I work at home, so I only have to walk about 6 steps. Unfortunately, because I always historically in my past, when I actually worked, not in my home, I very normally did walk to work, and I didn't really do exercise programs or anything like that, but walking to work was one thing that I just normally always did as a habit.
Now it's trend in Japan getting off the train 1 or 2 stations before. Then they walk to the job place.
In Japan, just getting on the train is exercise.
Japan is much different. The job place and their house is very far. They need to plan.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I understand. Okay. A couple other folks have joined us, so let me quickly welcome them. Hello, Hogan. Good to see you again. Hi.
Hi.
Yep.
Yeah, good to see you again.
Okay.
I'm just fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks. Okay. Your microphone's working. That's great. And Tess has joined us again. Hi, Tess.
Hi again. Good evening.
Hi. All right. We're taking a little healthy living assessment here. Not really, kind of just loosely. All right, Carlos, number 2. Muesli.
I have muesli for breakfast, but here in Mexico we call it cornflakes.
Cornflakes is kind of different. Oh, this is a tricky area. All right, muesli is muesli because the grains that you're eating grains, mueslis, are unprocessed and no sugar, no additives. Additives. I'm having problems pronouncing myself. So muesli is like there's another. Americans call muesli Americans also call it granola.
Ah, okay. Granola. Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Here.
maybe that's what you're familiar with. Granola. Do you ever have? Excuse me. Do you ever have granola?
Yes. Yes. But I don't eat it too often. I mean, often in breakfast.
Often for breakfast.
Ah, for breakfast.
Yeah. Okay. Now, all right. Muesli, granola. Okay. It depends. How? Okay. In your opinion, is it healthy?
It depends if it has
Hmm.
a lot of sugar, but
Yeah.
because if it's with it's dietetic, it's better.
Yeah. Exactly. Now, when they started making this and people started eating it, it was very healthy because it was a fad for a while, and then it became part of the regular culture. But as it became part of the regular culture, of course, big companies started adding sugar and preservatives and blah blah blah. So now depends on which muesli or which granola you're eating, but now oftentimes it's no different than any other processed cereal. So debatable how actually healthy this is for you. Um, I guess. Personally, I love it. I have granola in my house right now. Uh, okay. All right, Sam has joined us. Let me just quickly say hello to Sam.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Could you please repeat? Eat muesli. What does it mean?
Muesli. It is a cereal. Breakfast cereal is very common in Western culture, Europe, American, Canadian, whatever. You pour milk on processed grains, maybe sweetened, maybe highly processed. I mean, we have crazy things like Fruit Loops and Count Chocula, chocolate added crazy cereal. All right, muesli is the healthier version. It's supposedly not fully processed, no additives, no preservatives, no extras.
Is it healthy?
It's
Is it
supposed
healthy?
to be healthy for you.
Okay.
Yes, and
Okay.
in fact, I'm sure it is healthy for you. I was trying to explain to the class that it's modified now. So now it depends. When you buy muesli or granola, you really need to check the package and the ingredients, because now what was pretty much considered very much healthy lifestyle choice has been bastardized by companies that are trying to make money by selling you sweet things to get you addicted to it. So
Okay.
it's debatable how healthy it is for you now. Okay. Hogan, number 3.
I
Which is
never eat
true.
between, which is true.
Yeah.
I eat sweets between meals.
Hogan, you don't. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What are your favorites? So you obviously eat snacks.
Yes. I brought some bars, protein bars, or
Ah.
sometimes mixed nuts, like walnuts or some
Mm-hmm.
nuts, and it's convenient to eat between the meals. Usually, I eat after lunch, then before I leave leave at work. Then if I feel very hungry, then I eat so one or two, sometimes two sweets.
Okay. Well, all right. Now nuts, mixed nuts. I'm a nut. What does that mean, Hogan? I'm a nut.
Not
Yeah. What am I
uh,
saying to you?
I don't know. It's a crazy.
Yeah. Okay. He's a fitness nut. He's a health nut. These are common
Okay.
collocations. He's a okay, whatever. He's a tennis nut. He's crazy about tennis. All
Hmm.
right. If you're a something nut, that shows that you're crazy about it. I'm a nut. I love nuts. I do. Almonds, walnuts, peanuts. I love my favorite is sunflower seeds.
Oh,
I love
that's
those.
pretty good. Your health, I guess. It's pretty good food.
Yeah, now okay, these things are not sweets.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't say these are sweets. Now, okay, I think they're generally, when you say that, I think those are generally good for you. Now, how about those protein bars you're eating? Are they really good for you? Or
No, I don't know. It
eh,
has some ingredients. I think it's better than just sugar. So
yeah.
I feel it's okay. Sometimes I feel like I'm hungry, then it can give me some energy bar. So
Hmm.
I'm comfortable with that.
Okay. Yeah. I think those energy bars, they're a lot like muesli and granola. It depends. They can be
Mm.
healthy or they could have a lot of preservatives and sugars added, whatever. You got to be careful
Yeah,
about which.
sometimes
Yeah.
covered with the chocolate.
You gotta be careful nowadays. Exactly, covered with chocolate, because they try to advertise things, as being healthy for you, but really they're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally
Um,
understand that. Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of crazy. I saw, I think Coca-Cola Company was being sued. I saw something, um, some documentary or something, about how Coca-Cola Company was being sued because they had some kind of healthy living, healthy lifestyle pomegranate juice. But as it turns out, they were selling this pomegranate juice, marketing the helpful benefits of the pomegranate. You know what a pomegranate is?
I don't know what it is.
It's a type of fruit, okay?
Oh, okay.
Mostly from the Middle Eastern countries. Anyway, they were selling this, marketing as the miraculous health benefits of pomegranate. In reality, and this was Coca-Cola's the mother company, the parent company, and in reality, there was actually 0.04% pomegranate juice in this juice.
Interesting.
Yeah, you gotta
So
be careful.
they just invented the flavor of the pomegranate, not
Yeah, they
just the
used
real
they,
pomegranate.
they used a blend of other more common juices, whatever, grape, apple, cheap fruit, whatever. And yeah, they tried to invent, and then they added, a red food color to make it red because
Hmm.
pomegranates are red, and that's it. Yeah. So you really got to be careful nowadays because it seems like the laws of truth in advertising, truth in labeling, this is one area where the health benefits of food, it seems to be getting worse and worse. I, in my opinion, I don't know. Um, Tess, do you know what I'm talking about with the healthy advertising with food? Is it just me or is it getting worse and worse? Maybe
Um,
it's just me. I don't know.
yeah, yeah, I heard about the Coca-Cola and the diet
You,
is more you get more sickness with the diet soda than the regular one because
yeah.
they add something. I forgot the word. They add
Oh, with
something.
Diet Coke?
Yes,
Oh, well, there's another example. That's
yeah, it
right.
causes Alzheimer's for old
Oh,
people.
because they add aspartame or
Yeah.
those fake sugars, not
Mm-hmm.
real chemical
Mm-hmm.
look-alikes, taste-alikes. I don't know, alikes, but not real
Mm-hmm.
sugar. Oh,
Yeah.
right, that's another one. Yeah, diet foods, diet drinks. Right,
Mm-hmm.
diet drinks that actually poison you. Yeah, all
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, you got to be careful. All right. Let's move on. Test number 4, which is true for you.
I play sport at least once a week.
Do you?
No, but I walk.
No.
I yeah,
Okay.
I gave up sport years ago.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Okay.
play bowling. I know how to play table tennis.
Okay.
But my exercise is usually walking or dancing.
Oh,
But it's not
dancing.
a sport. It's not sport. It's exercise.
Yeah, it is. Dancing is very aerobic. Do you know what aerobic is?
Yeah.
Right. What does aerobic mean? It's an adjective. It has the IC ending or suffix indicating an adjective. But what does that mean when we say aerobic exercise, or when I say dancing is very aerobic? What am I talking about?
Could be do a lot of movements.
Oh, yeah. Well, look at the root. The root is air, all right? So lots of oxygen, lots of blood moving around your body, oxygenating your body. That's kind of the idea, all right? Get your heart pumping, which supposedly, obviously exercising your muscles, but also cleaning out your body by getting a lot of blood and a lot of oxygen is what really the idea is. Okay, one other thing, Tess, you go bowling. Okay, not play bowling. We don't use play with bowling. That's a tricky one because normally we do play any sports or games that involve balls or teams. We play tennis, play golf, play volleyball, play basketball. All right, but not bowling. Go bowling.
I go bowling. That's the right word.
Yeah, that's great collocation.
Okay.
All right. Go with ing activities. Go bowling. Go. Well, you can say go golfing. Go skiing. Go skating. Yes, Hogan. Go golfing. That's right. So you can play golf or you can go golfing. You can go bowling, but you can't play bowling. We never use that. And I don't know why. Bowling's kind of a tricky one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Interestingly, for example, if you go shopping, what you're indicating is that you're doing it as a fun activity. If you do the shopping, that indicates that it's kind of a job because you do, the simple verb do, collocates with work. So if you say, I have to do the shopping today, that indicates to me that that's probably your food shopping. It's probably a chore, something you know, you have to do it just like you have to do the dishes, do the laundry, do the shopping. If you're going to go shopping, you're going to have fun picking out shoes or whatever. Okay. Sam. Huh. Sam, you can lie if you want to. Sam? Okay. What does this mean? All right. Which is true? My waist size is the same as 5 years ago. My waist is bigger than 5 years ago.
Yes, the second one. My waist is bigger than 5 years ago.
Mine is too.
Uh,
Yeah, exactly. Too bad.
yes, it's really very bad.
It is. Yeah. I went up 2 sizes on my waist 5 years ago, unfortunately. You know what I hate about it the most is my old pants or old shorts when they don't. I try to force myself into them, squeeze my big butt in there, and then the button snaps when I'm like out in public. I hate that.
Yeah, because the reason is that mostly we are sit on the chair.
Yeah.
And yeah, the reason is that because we avoid to sit, but it's not possible. It's related with our work. How I can learn something, for example, learning or teach or attending a verbal class. I try myself. I stand up, but how long?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And good vocabulary here. Useful vocabulary here. Sedentary. Sedentary. So you do sedentary work or you have a sedentary lifestyle. It's exactly what you were just saying. Sitting.
Okay.
You don't have a choice. Your lifestyle forces you to do a lot of sitting in a chair.
Mm-hmm.
I read somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how true it is. It doesn't really make sense to me. Have you ever heard this before, that sitting is not actually a natural human position? Have you ever heard that before? That
No.
idea? No? Anybody? Let me throw that out to the class because I'm curious. Has anybody ever heard that before, that's actually like chairs are not normal?
Yeah, I read article last year.
You did?
Yeah.
Could you
Okay.
write, please, in a chat box?
What's that? Write
Yes,
what?
an article.
Oh, who knows? If she read it last year, she might not have access to that now.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. Google it, look it up. But you know, yeah, I heard that before. But if it's not, then what is? Is my question. If sitting in a chair is not a normal physical position, then what is a normal physical?
Yes, sit on the floor.
Maybe put your lower back on the floor.
Okay. All right. Put your butt on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Something okay, this is really weird. Tess, you will know what I'm talking about. Here in the Philippines, I see people sitting on, like, with their feet bent, and they sit on the back of their feet, and they can sit like that for hours. If I sit like that for 2 minutes, I can't feel my legs anymore.
Yeah, it's like kneeling, but you're sitting on your ankle.
Yeah, and I am really impressed by that. I don't know how they do that. Yeah, Hogan? Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I made a mistake.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, anyway, I guess that is more of a natural position, but not for me. I find it strange that people can do things like that, and it would actually kill me. Yeah, anyway. Okay, anyway, I guess these things are healthy, but I don't know. Heidi, number 6. What do you do in the evening?
I sit and watch TV in the evening.
Awesome. Is there any reason why you don't do housework in the evening?
Every evening at 4 p.m. My favorite program starts.
Ah, okay. What's that?
Like suspense drama.
Okay. Okay. Speaking of watching TV and a healthy lifestyle, Heidi, do you ever watch or participate in, if that's correct, exercise programs on TV? And 1 and 2 and
No. Yeah, before I watched that TV and how to do. How can I say? I forgot. China. Taiko. Taiko.
Tai Chi?
Tai Chi. Yeah, Tai Chi.
Oh, I would love to. I wish they had that on TV here.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do that.
So it's very, very slow. So I could do that watching TV.
Yeah, I would like to do that. I wish they had that on TV. They have Tai Chi in my city, but for some reason they insist on doing it at like freaking 6 in the morning. And that's not healthy for me. I can't get up that early. Anyway, all right. Okay. I don't do housework in the evening because the light is not as good and I can't see the dirt. I never do housework in the evening. This is kind of
China, many people gathered in the park. They are doing Tai Chi.
Yeah.
But that's in the smoky air. Do you?
In the heavily polluted air, exercising. Yeah. Well, there you go. Okay. That's kind of funny. All right. Moving on. Carlos. Do you drink?
No, I don't drink.
At all?
No, at all.
Okay. Um, which makes you a teetotaler. Have you ever heard that before?
No.
Okay. Well, okay, I'll put it in the Verbling chat box over here. Okay. Teetotaler. Very British. Americans don't use this very often, but to teetotal can be used as a verb as well. ER addition, the suffix ER to show that it's a person, like farmer, baker. Teetotaler. To teetotal means it's kind of a weird verb because it's a verb that means you don't do something. You don't drink alcohol. Okay. Did you ever, Carlos, or have you always abstained? Here's another word we often use with alcohol. To
No,
abstain.
I have drunk alcohol, but a little bit, not in a lot of quantity.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I don't like the flavor. I don't like the flavor, and
Ah.
I don't like to be dizzy.
Okay. Well, good for you.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well. All right. So very healthy lifestyle choice there. I think. Okay. Moving on, Hogan. Oh, you already had. Well, you already had one about sweets for you. I'm gonna skip this. Hogan, I'll give you number 10 here because we already talked about your eating habits. So number 10.
Okay, number 10, in shops, I always walk upstairs, take the lift. I do both actually. If just
Yeah.
one floor opposite, then I usually use escalator. If there is no escalator, then I can use stairs. But if I go up to like fifth floor, seventh, then I take the lift, the elevator. So
Uh-huh.
it all depends on the situation and the shopping mall.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here in the United States, there are a lot of shopping malls, just one floor. There's no second floor, so I can just moving around.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty common. Yeah. If for myself, there's a bunch of people, I don't wait for the elevator. If it's like you said, just a few floors, I'm not gonna wait around for the elevator. I'll just go. I like to keep moving. I hate just standing in line and waiting for things. I just hate it. So if there's an option that keeps me moving, I'll just keep moving. For
Yeah,
me.
actually, it
Yeah.
reminds me of the previous working place. It's very tall building. My office was 15th floor.
Uh-huh.
So one day I decided to walk walk up the stairs, not using elevator.
Yeah.
So if you go up to like a 15th floor, you almost be very tired and you
Yeah.
will sweat a lot. So, but I don't think it's
Yeah.
really good at for your knee. So after first like 5 to 7 floors is okay. Then after that, then it's really painful. So I stopped doing that.
Yeah.
That's too much.
What's the most number of floors that you've ever climbed?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Maybe yeah, 15th. That might be the limit, I think. Yeah.
Okay. I worked at a place in Manila, I remember, 36 floors. I worked on the 36th floor. 36
Really?
stinking floors. Yeah, and there's a couple times, not 2, 3 times. I think 3 times where there was none of the elevators were working.
Oh my God.
I had to hike up 36 floors. Oh my gosh. You really don't feel like working when you arrive.
What if
You're
you forgot to bring
sweating.
your key? Then you have to go up to
Yeah.
36th floor.
What a nightmare. Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway. Yeah, at that point, at a certain point, I agree with you. It becomes not really exercise. It becomes like some kind of a torture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. All right. I'll go back. Tess, back to 8.
I occasionally,
Okay.
yes, I occasionally eat a few chocolates. Yes, I eat sweets on a regular basis. No.
No. Do you have a sweet tooth?
Yes, I only eat chocolates occasionally because I'm just controlling myself. But if I can eat a lot, I will eat.
Okay. Fair
Yes.
enough. Very honest. All right. I have never had a sweet tooth. I only eat sweet things very, very occasionally, even special occasions like birthday, so I have birthday cake, like that. I really don't like sweet food, which is a problem living in the Philippines because they make everything sweet here, even ketchup and spaghetti sauce, which I do not like. Chocolate is okay. Tess, do you, in your opinion, is chocolate good for you? Bad for you? Both?
It's good in a way because I think it has caffeine also, and caffeine is also good for the body. Not too much.
In moderation. Okay.
Yes.
Well, there's another good phrase to know when you're talking about uh, health and healthy living. Everything in moderation. Okay. Taking things in moderation. Yeah, I have also read, I don't know, again, I don't know the truth of it, but I've also read that chocolate has antioxidants that help cleanse your body from harmful chemicals, pollutants, and so forth. Yeah. Uh, okay. Moving on. Sam, do you eat chips?
No, I don't
Never?
eat chips.
Okay. Ever?
Not yet. Sometimes, yes. Sometimes, maybe once in a month or twice in a month.
Okay.
Mhm.
And what chips are we talking about? What are chips?
Chips are made by potato, and we cut into a very small pieces, very thin, and then fry in oil. And yes, I think we call here chips.
Okay. They are not made by potatoes. That
Made
would
by.
mean
Mhm.
that would mean potatoes are running around cooking themselves. They're made from potatoes. It's made from iron. It's made from wood. It's made from plastic. Not made by. Made by tells us the who made it.
Okay.
Okay. So be
Mhm.
careful of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So chips um, made made made
From.
on from okay made
Yeah.
from potatoes,
Yeah.
fried.
Often, but there's also corn chips,
Yes,
nacho chips,
and banana chips.
and banana chips. Yeah, true.
Mhm.
Right. Now, British. What if we're in England? What if we're in London and we're
Mhm.
having chips? What are chips? Now, like fish and chips, classic,
Mhm.
classic British dish. What are fish and chips?
It's made from fish.
No. Well, the fish is made from fish. Yeah. Yeah,
Chip,
obviously. But what are the chips when we talk about fish and chips?
fish and chips. Mm,
Yeah.
sorry,
Do you
no
know?
idea. No.
Okay. Um, okay. Well, the chips in fish and chips are actually what in American would call French fries. Same thing. So British call chips what British refer to as chips, Americans call French fries. Okay. Um, so that would beg the question: what do British people call potato chips, like in a bag. You open the bag, like what you described, they call them crisps. Okay? So we have slightly different words, American and British here. Okay. So, Sam, chips, what kind of food how might you describe potato chips?
Potato chips.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay. Like, we had talked about sweet foods. Chips aren't sweet food.
Mm-hmm.
What type of food might you classify chips as?
If we can say that it's a light food because if we can use as a snack.
Well, okay. Now this is kind of interesting. What are the 5 flavors, essentially? You know what I mean? That your tongue can.
Yes, there are 5 senses. 5 senses.
Well, no, our 5 senses are sight, sight, hearing, touch, smell, and taste. But what are the 5 tastes? Well, some people say 4, some people say 5. Like sweet. What else?
Smell. Aromas.
No.
No.
Tastes.
Taste. Okay. Sweet and salt. Spicy.
Salty. Okay.
Salty, spicy.
Okay.
Yes. And hot.
Well, that would be spicy. Would be hot.
And sour because
sour.
something sour. Okay.
Lemon. Yeah.
Lemon. Yes, sour. And
last but not least,
between salt and sweet. How we say that?
bitter.
Bitter. Okay.
This is the taste of like garlic or coffee. Black coffee is bitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Sweet, bitter, salty, sour are 4. Some people add spicy or hot. Some people do not, but as a separate flavor. But there you go. Now, when we talk about, it's strange, we know these and recognize these as the flavors. When in English, when we talk about foods, we classify them often as sweet. I don't like sweet foods. I really like sweet foods. Sweet, salty, like potato chips would be salty. I don't like salty food. I really like salty food. But we don't normally talk about sour or bitter that way. Oh, I don't like sour foods. I like sour foods. Not normally. We categorize foods as sweet or salty or hearty. Hearty foods are, well, like red meat, steak, and potatoes. More foods that combine bitter, salty, maybe even sour, maybe spicy, hearty foods, or light foods, which is what you were saying. Light foods would be things you might consider sour, like fruits and vegetables, salad, maybe soup. So the opposite of light is heavy foods. Yeah, sometimes heavy foods or hearty foods. Oh, I don't like heavy foods. Like ice cream might be a heavy food. Lots of fatty foods. We talk about sometimes. Okay. In general, fatty foods are considered bad for your health, obviously, and salty foods as well.
Yeah. Fatty food for skinny people, I think it's better.
Well, it's kind of a misnomer. We talked in the last class about how fish is actually pretty healthy for you. It has a lot of fat in fish, but it's good fat. So there's good fat and bad fat, So olive oil is supposedly very good for your body, but it's fat. So anyway, it's a little confusing because in English, when we talk about fatty foods, it's automatically negative, but maybe it's really not negative. Speaking of fish, okay, well.
Do you know another taste? Umami.
What's that?
Umami. It became English from Japan.
Umami.
Umami.
What's
Umami
that?
is like soup stock from fish or seaweed.
Oh,
Not salty, not sweet. Other thing.
okay.
You feel good.
Uh,
I have it already in English. And
Really?
yeah.
Can you spell it?
Umami.
Is it how it's spelled? Ooh.
You.
Okay.
Umami.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Would it be how it's spelled then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hang on. No, I have heard this before. Oh yeah, it is how it spells.
In short,
Okay.
it's like Ajinomoto.
Okay. Okay. Corresponding to the flavor of glutamates, especially monosodium glutamate. Interesting. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Umami. Interesting. This is a brand name. Okay. Okay, Sam. Thank you. Take care. All right. I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay. This is coming to be another recognized flavor. Right. Interesting. Okay. Thanks for sharing that. Heidi, do you eat fish? Do you eat a lot of fish?
Yeah. Recently, I ate a lot of fish.
Why recently, as opposed to before?
I became adult.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, okay. Fish, very healthy. Okay, there's, I don't know, stereotype, whatever. Is it true? Tell me. In Japan, do people eat a lot of fish? Is
Yeah,
it
I
a very,
think so.
very fish-heavy
And
diet?
we know the name of fish, a lot of name of fish, common.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Fish, of course, is very, very healthy. Is sushi actually healthy? Sushi,
I
sashimi?
don't think so.
Why?
Normally, you think about sushi is only raw fish on the rice, right?
Yeah, okay.
But we mean sushi is different. We eat vegetables.
Uh-huh,
It's healthy.
right,
Mm.
right. Yeah, I mean, there's so many different types of sushi.
Many kind of sushi.
Yeah, I don't know, hundreds, thousands, I don't know. Right, so kind of, most people say, oh, sushi's very healthy, but there's so many different kinds of sushi, it's kind of a weird thing to say, you know, because it depends on what it is and how you're eating it. Heidi, have you ever eaten puffer fish?
Yes. It's very expensive.
Okay. I've never tried it.
It's very delicious.
I would like to. I would like to, but I think it's illegal here. In some countries.
They need to have some certification.
That's right. You need to be certified in order to prepare it.
Yes.
That's right. Okay, because it has to be processed, butchered. You butcher meat.
If I cook puffer fish, I will be arrested.
Okay. Which would be a really crazy thing to be arrested for. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move on. Carlos. Okay. Carlos, number 14. Look at this one. I go out into the country a lot. The countryside is for animals. Which one is true for you?
The countryside is for animals.
Oh my God. Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Not really a country guy, I take it. Okay.
Yes. I prefer to here in my city to visit the different places, the mall, the cinema, the, to go this kind of places rather than go to the countryside and see the nature.
Okay. All right. See the nature. See nature. We don't usually use the with nature. Okay. See the natural. If you're going to use the, we use the adjective form of the word. See the natural beauty, the natural area, the natural wildlife, like that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I myself would like to move to the country. I'd like to move out of the city and move into the country. I was raised in the country, and I prefer it. And I think just I don't know why, and you can tell me what you think, Carlos. But for me, when I live in the country, I just seem to naturally have a much healthier lifestyle. I get more exercise. I tend to eat better, healthier foods. I'm not sure why. Have you ever lived in the country, Carlos?
No, I haven't. I haven't lived in the countryside.
Okay.
But I think you are mm, a part of the technology. You are relaxed. You are close to the nature. So it's relaxing to this
Mm,
kind of place.
okay.
You have fresh air. I don't know. You could be uh, comfortable there.
Kind of debatable. Let me. I don't know the answer here, so I'm asking you guys. Let me talk to Hogan here for a minute. Hogan, do you think
Yes.
people who live in the city are healthier or people who live in the country?
I think usually the people living in the country seems to be more healthier because the air is cleaner and they have more chance to walk rather than riding a car, and less technologies, which means you have to go somewhere on foot in person, not like ordering something from Amazon or something. So in general, I think the country people, they live longer and they are more healthier. That's what I think.
Mm, okay. Have you ever lived in the countryside yourself?
Though I usually lived in raised in the city. When I was in Seoul, I lived in the capital of
Yeah,
capital of the country, Seoul, and now in Los Angeles. So no,
big cities. Yeah.
yeah, big cities.
Okay. Uh, all right. Let me throw this at you. Who is healthier in general, people in Seoul or people in Los Angeles? Hmm.
That's a tough question.
Yes, it
I
is.
think the people in Los Angeles is more healthier, I guess, because I think the air pollution in Seoul, Korea is is pretty bad, and also
Really?
a lot from sand from China,
Oh, yeah.
that is also affect the health as well.
Right, I've heard about that. It's like the air is like red or something.
Yeah, yes, you need to have a mask if you go outside.
Yeah, and this is blowing in from the Chinese mainland, from the continent,
Hmm.
from the
Yeah,
desert, right? Is that
yeah, that's what I heard. Yes.
okay? And that's like happens at a certain time of the year. Is that right?
Yes, not all the time. I think this maybe a couple of weeks ago they had a huge, very thick air pollution from the China. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
In certain
Speak,
time, not always.
you know, speaking of healthy lifestyle, it's kind of difficult to have a healthy lifestyle with factors like that. You live in
Yeah, but
Beijing.
also the Los Angeles is one of the polluted cities in the
Yeah, how
world.
is it these days? I mean, it used to be really, really, really bad.
Yeah, this is a
What do
little
you
better
know?
because we had heavy rain a couple of days, so it cleaned a little bit of the air pollution. That's pretty clear right now. Yeah.
Okay. How is the water crisis in California, in LA?
In overall, it's pretty bad, but I hope the last couple of days of raining probably resolve a little bit. But it constant the rain should resolve the basic problem, but it kind of is still very difficult to overcome.
Mm. Where they really need the precipitation is actually in the Sierra Nevadas, in the mountains, to
I
lock in
guess so. Yeah.
the
Yeah,
snow.
during the winter, we need a lot of snow and uh, pack into the mountain, and maybe in the spring and summer they melt it down and flowing into the Los Angeles.
Yeah,
But if there is not enough the snows, it will have a difficult.
exactly. Yeah, problematic. Okay, and okay, Tess, let me ask you the same kind of question. Compared to where you used to live and where you live now, compared to the
I
Philippines, and now you're in the U.S., right?
yes.
All right. Who's healthier,
I think
Filipinos or Americans?
it's just it's the same for me because over here you at work usually you're in an air condition or heater, so you're suffocated inside, so you can easily get disease also. But over there, because it's open air, only few people can afford air condition, so the air just go just pass through.
How about lifestyle? Healthy lifestyle in general with exercise and eating, for example. How would you compare Americans with Filipinos?
um, because economically it's because you earn dollars here, so you can afford to enroll in, you can take care of yourself by enrolling in a gym. But over there is, the money is so hard there, you cannot exercise a lot, and the weather is so hot too. um,
Yes.
the only problem here, when you buy something, it's always in a big bulk. Like you just want to eat a little chips, and then it's a lot, and then you will get all the cholesterols.
Mm, yeah, Americans and their food quantities. Yeah,
Yes.
you can't buy, 8 ounces of soda. You have to buy 40-ounce giant
Yes.
container of diet soda.
Mhm.
You go to the movies, they sell you, 50 kilos of popcorn just to watch a movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um, right. You know something I've noticed, and okay, my observation, having lived in America and now living in the Philippines.
Mhm.
In America, poor people, because of technology advances, other advances in science and nutrition, I say that, food processing, I should say, processed food is cheaper in America than raw vegetables, fruit, and meat. It's much cheaper to get a can of already made spaghetti in sauce than it is to buy spaghetti, pasta, and tomatoes and garlic and basil and oregano and make your own. It's much, much cheaper, at least in America. So poor people tend to be the obese, overweight, and unhealthy people in America. As opposed to here in the Philippines, where processed food is more expensive, so only rich people can buy processed food and eat at McDonald's every day. Normal Filipinos can't do that. It's a once in a year special treat or something. And they tend to eat the actual cook at home with the fresh vegetables and eat fresh fruit, fresh banana, mango, whatever. And poor people tend to be healthy and upper middle class wealthy people, the people you see at the mall here in the Philippines, tend to be the unhealthy people. It's the opposite. Do you
That's
think that's
true.
true?
Yeah,
Weird.
that's true. Yes, yes.
Weird
Because
for me.
mostly in the provinces, you can buy fresh meats, milk from the cow, fresh from the cow, not the frozen meats is fresh. Yes.
Yeah, and every city here has a farmer's, what Americans call a farmer's market, a wet market, and you can buy vegetables and fruit that were in the ground or on the trees yesterday. You know,
Yeah.
and no, the farmers aren't irradiating them or adding chemicals or anything like that. They were in the ground. Now here they are. You buy them, you bring them home, you cook them. Like, you know. So, and it's a lot cheaper, which is very strange, being that I come from America. Fresh food is a lot more expensive in America, and organic food, forget about it, a lot more expensive. Let me just quickly ask Heidi, is in Japan, how does that work? Is processed food cheaper or more expensive than fresh food?
Depend on the food. Processed food. Sometimes it came from China. Many cases it came from China. Ingredients are much cheaper than Japanese. So in that case, it's much cheaper. But if we choose only Japanese, processed food is very expensive.
Really? Okay. All right. How about organics? Can you get organic, whatever, carrots?
Yes, there are many organic foods, but I don't believe that.
You don't believe what? That they're really organic, or that it's any better for you?
Last year, I read some article. The researchers checked the nutrition or chemical substances inside of the food. That almost the same.
Oh yeah.
Organic is only a little expensive, more expensive than normal food.
Yeah.
So I choose a normal one.
So do I. Just wash your fruits and vegetables. That's all. So if there's pesticides or anything like that, wash them off. Yeah, I know what you mean. There's very little difference, but in the United States, at least, it's very big difference in price you're gonna pay for organic. Okay. Thank you very much for the conversation, everyone. I'm out of time. Gotta go. You all have a great day. Take care of yourselves.
Thank you very much.
Take care of yourselves. Be healthy. All right.
Okay.